Well, I hope everybody had a good Christmas holidays here. Today we're, I think on the agenda is to get that hung up on this wall here so I can get my broom and my cords and everything hung up on the wall, and my snow shovel and other shovels and everything else. Just be a little bit more organized. A little bit windy today, not too bad. I think we're gonna unhook one of the anhydrous bars on the tractor so we can get our dry spreader hooked up, and then we'll have to unhook one of our semi trailers, put on the dry tender, and start dry spreading here. Well, first things first, I think we left the air compressor on in the shop. That's what I heard, and the motor is no longer good on it, so either we're gonna have to try to replace the motor, or I guess maybe just replace the whole air compressor system in general, because it's pretty old. So, and then we got to get that done pretty much because we need to blow off our anhydrous bar before we can unhook it. So we always like to have things clean when we unhook them. Just getting to the Quonset here now. Gonna go ahead and plug the tractors in so we can be able to move them, have them warmed up before we start them. They just start so much easier when you have them plugged in, and it's a lot easier on the starters and everything. It's dark in here, a little bit chilly. Cord's actually up there. Pick that up later. You can hear it click there. That means it's working. And this one plugged in too. That plugged in. Probably gonna unhook this tractor behind me here and leave that one hooked up for now. So we got one hooked up and ready to go if for some reason it warms up and we're able to go, but I doubt it with the -40 temperatures and whatever we had. We'll be able to go, but anyways, it'll be ready come springtime so we can get going. And then we should be able to get all our dry spread and get this one hooked up anyway. Gets a little bit cold in here at night. This is our DEF tank, government juice. But now we have the heat lamp on that because we had that freeze one time and crack and break. So that just keeps it warm when it gets cold in here. When I first walked in here, see there's some snow inside the door. These doors don't hold the weather out the best, or if it rains or whatever. So I thought this was just water, but the tote here, thought that was leaking. It's DEF on the ground, but yeah, I think the handle's leaking. So we're gonna do a little sweep in here, gather some dirt. And anything else that can soak up that convenient in the way. It'll help a little. Here's our old air compressor. It's still on. And you can see there's nothing. So, shot junk. Well, I got the forklift warming up. And we got the DEF somewhat cleaned up. It was definitely the handle that was leaking. It froze and broke. Makes me nervous in this tank. You can see the frost building up on the outside. But we got it mostly cleaned up and got the old air compressor out of here, and they're about to bring the new one so we can install it. We got an upright one. Those seem to last a little bit longer, I think, because they're easier to drain and don't rust out as easy. Well, got the new air compressor hooked up, ready to go. Now we can blow off that bar back there and get it unhooked and hooked to the dry spreader. Time to get the forklift out of the way. Just gonna weasel it over here. Forgot to put those down on the ground. There, no ankle getters now. Don't want anybody catching their ankles on that. They still kind of can. Can't get it all the way down. But we'll start these babies up and get them moved and organized. Climb up in the first tractor here, get it started. Wouldn't be surprised if the battery's dead, but we'll find out. Everything's lighting up. It's amazing what plugging in a tractor will do. Start 10 times easier. Let's start the second tractor now. Unplug it. Thought about it. All you gotta do 1 and 2. When you pull back towards you, it means you're raising them up to us. Holding those up. The hydraulics are a little bit cold, so things will run a little bit slower, but we'll get her. Time to move it. I was wondering what that sound was. That board fell over. That scared me a little. You ever have those where you back up and something goes pop and you forget something that you had laying out or whatever? Yeah, that was one of those moments. I'm just backing it up here, getting it out of the way so we can turn that other tractor around. We'll leave it running. Don't want to have to start it twice. That's just the last field we did. I'm actually going to back this out, blow it off, get all the shucks and everything off it. Like to have everything clean before we unhook it. So I'll back it out of the shop here so we don't get all this in the shop. Not that it's clean. It's the thought that counts. Unfold it. Oh, it's a lot slower. Here and lower it to the ground a little bit. First things first, gotta get the air chuck here. put on the end of this. Unravel our hose here a little bit so I can get it up there. Now time to unhook all this stuff. Let's see here. This lever on the left kind of makes it easy to release those. And we always zip tie them together and label them, what goes where. Those through. 3 controls the pump. And last but not least, you gotta unhook the run hold switch, which turns this thing off and on based on the 3-point going up and down. When the 3-point goes down, it knows by the pressure that it needs to turn on. Always jam your elbow into the, try to pull it out. Everything get loaded up here. Go down with the 3-point. Make sure nothing's gonna fall before you pull it. Creep her down to 0.3. Pull away easy. Well, I got plenty of stuff to move here so we can hook up to that and get that out. You got to kind of pull it out straight. Can't turn too soon because obviously it'll hit that bar and the back corner might hit the Quonset. So move some stuff with the old forklift. Well, that wasn't so bad. Now I can back in here and hook it up.